welcome back to our second session. And for our second session, everyone, we are going to study Writing Bright 1, Unit 2, Simple Present, Grammar, page 19. Now for our review for this lesson, adverbs of frequency. And for the new lesson, connecting words with and. Now before we proceed to our new lesson, everyone, let's have a quick review for our previous lesson. Last time we talked about adverbs of frequency. Do you still remember what is adverbs of frequency, everyone? Here is adverbs of frequency. An adverb of frequency tells us how often something takes place. Like what I've said last time, always is 100%. Usually is 90%. Normally or generally 80%. Often or frequently 70%. Sometimes 50%. Occasionally 30%. Seldom 10%. Rarely 5%, and never 0%. Now, how you are going to use this frequency in a sentence? Here's the example. For always, I always wake up at 6 o'clock. For usually, I usually come home after work. For normally or generally, I normally swim after school. For often or frequently, I often spend Christmas with friends. Sometimes, I sometimes play tennis on the weekend. Occasionally, I occasionally eat Vietnamese food. Seldom, I seldom go to the library. Rarely, I rarely listen to the radio. And never, I never listen to rock music. So here's our review, adverbs of frequency. Don't forget, everyone. Now, let's move on to our new lesson for today. Our new lesson for today is connecting words with and. So on page 19, we are going to study tips for better sentences. Tips for better sentences. Connecting words with and. So here's the example, everyone. Zoe loves movies. Sue loves movies. So for connecting words, we use joining two subjects. So where's the subject in there, everyone? Correct. The name of the person. So we write like this. Zoe and Sue love movies. As you can see, everyone, from two sentences, we connect two as one by joining two subjects. Next is every day he calls his wife. That's the first sentence. Second sentence, every day he talks about his trip. Now, to connect this into one sentence, we join two verbs in one. So here's the example. Every day he calls his wife and talks about his trip. So we talk or we combine two verbs in one sentence. As you can see, everyone in here, the color red calls his wife and talks about trip. So where's the verb in there? Call and talk, right? Great job. Now, we can join two words with and make two short. Yes, like what I said earlier. Choppy sentences into one longer, better sentence. So repeated words are left out and used only once. Like what I've said earlier, we combine one sentence from two sentences. So instead of writing Zoe loves movies, Sue loves movies, you are repeating loves movies at the same time. So in order to get the better sentence, you combine two subjects, Zoe and Sue, and you put one sentence already, loves movies. Also, the same as in another example, joining two verbs. You are not going to repeat the sentence or repeat the words every day. Another one, every day he calls, every day he talks. So you can make like this, every day, one time only. He calls his wife and talk about his trip. Got it, everyone? So here's our new lesson, connecting words with and. Now for your exercise, everyone, write 5 sentences joining two subjects and 5 sentences joining two verbs. So here's joining two verbs, joining two subjects 1 to 5 and joining two verbs 1 to 5. So don't forget to finish this exercise, everyone. Once you finish, don't forget to send back your answers to teacher's personal telegram so you can get your scores for today's lesson. Alright everyone, so that is our lesson for our second session. I hope you learned a lot for today's lesson, Blueprint 2 and Writing Bright 1. So I'll see you again next time, everyone. Keep safe, everyone, and good luck. Goodbye.